Are you sure about that?
I don't know, let's just play the video. How we doing, boys?
Tired.
Yeah, how did you sleep?
We bought the wrong tent, so we had to share a bed. It was a tiny tent.
We were trying to figure out how to set up the tent, and we were just like, there's only 3 poles and stuff, and it was the wrong tent, so it took a while in the dark.
Beautiful conditions.
Alright boys, listen up, we're about to start. Welcome to the first ever cable carnival. Of course, we're here at Liquid Leisure. The place is looking awesome. We've got the YouTube viewers watching as well. So with it being such an online competition, we're gonna need everyone tagging loads, sharing stuff on Instagram.
The challenges that we put together, there's no pressure for you to take part in them, but be warned, there is a few challenges which you might get awards for, like biggest pussy, so bear that in mind before opting out.
Hopefully you boys have all seen the miscellaneous menu.
Yeah, the miscellaneous menu, we put together some challenges for the boys before the event.
What's up boys, Ryan and Liam here.
Win or be the first to compete any of these challenges over the 4 days to earn yourself some extra carnival cash.
Best tower dive.
Grossest thing eaten, you know I'm gonna have a little crack at that.
Most outrageous tattoo.
Best 1 footer.
Biggest kneeboard there.
Best trick in a bikini.
Sleep on the island by yourself for a night.
Best easy up trick.
Backflip on double skis.
Rub an entire tub of Vaseline on your head.
Try not to do any of the challenges without one of the boys filming. So if you're planning on doing it, apart from the over cubicle video of someone pooing, we'll allow you to film that one yourselves.
Hey,
but
it's over the cubicle of one of us boys, no members of the public or videos of yourself.
yeah, try and keep it over 18 on that one.
Yeah.
So we can't film Bill?
Pretty much, he's safe.
This morning's challenge is going to be called Speed Demons. The first one is going to be running the slalom course. So we're going to slowly crank the speed up. Whoever can make the most boys at the fastest speed is going to be the winner of this first challenge.
Challenge number 2 for today, we have got the barefoot. We're going to be going out one by one, see how far you boys can barefoot. Whoever makes it the furthest, it's up to you if you want to go around the corners, but they're going to be reigned the champion for that and take home the carnival cash.
I'll get myself some new shoes. Need a pair of new shoes, man.
So this is day 1. We've basically got 3 more mornings of stuff like this. So hopefully it's going to be good. We're going to be moving some features around a little bit and it should be sick. So hope you boys are ready. Get your suits on.
Get changed. We'll see you out on the water.
The cable carnival to me is right up my street. I've been doing competitions for years and years, and it's always the same kind of format, same layout. But the system the boys have brought into this competition is so much fun. We get daily challenges, silly things that you wouldn't normally do when you can, you know, at the weight part. So keeps it fresh, keeps it fun, and yeah, it's good to be a part of it.
Someone's getting fucked up today.
First speed is going to be 37 kilometers an hour, and then we're going to bump it up each time the riders complete the course. I think 37 is going to be manageable, but yeah, I'm definitely hoping to see some slams.
I'm sick.
Let's go 42, Jesse.
Yeah, sweet. Let's try 42 then. We got like 2 hours into it and it was probably the funnest competition I've ever been in.
This one's going to be proper quick. And here we go. Round first. Over the second. Whip that bastard round. Over the third. Round that. Over to fourth. Fucking hooning the bastard. Bastard. Six. Fucking come on. Kids these days.
Come on then. Fuck it. Why not? Everyone's made it. It's time to turn it up.
I was waiting for the front edge, I was like, it's coming, it's coming.
Big time there. I was like, around this corner and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to grab the board. Be a sick carve. I'm out. I was scared, right?
Already, mate.
That was definitely quick.
A few of the boys are out already. We're going into the finals. We're going to crank it straight up to 52. See who can make it the furthest. If you make it to the furthest, boy, you're going to win the money. So the boys are going all out for that carnival cash. Let's see how it goes.
Tactics for this round is just go in, don't think about it, just carve. Just all muscle, baby. It's like a skimming stone. Oh, it's going up.
I don't think it's so scary, but so fun in my life.
That thing for me was probably the scariest thing, to be honest. I was thinking about taking the front edge round the corner. Like, it would rip your boots off your board so quick. Alright, so that is the first challenge done. We have crowned our first speed demon. But right now it's time for the second challenge. Who can make the furthest cable water ski barefoot?
I don't know how possible it is to go off the top. Like a barefoot, I'm not a barefoot. Just getting off the top, it's scary.
Straight legs until you hit the wall.
Straight leg.
Straight legs.
Oh, put your knees together.
My head's pretty hard in something. Here's my hand.
Really?
Fucked flying them up really bad. Barefoot was good. Come on, man.
Barefoot was pretty funny, but I ended up cutting my foot pretty bad on the dock. But I think that was probably the highlight of that day. That was so much fun, but definitely hurt a lot.
Go on, Jack.
How was that?
I was just waiting for the rope to like the
Undo your jacket.
carpet to give me a front edge.
Ragdolls then. I just held on. All the water was just fucking like driving into my sternum. I thought I was gonna throw up. I was there like, it's horrible. Don't want that. I'll happily take that. All the way around first corner, but on the last time where I did slam, my balls were inside my belly, my abs were hurting, everything was just hurting, but worth it for 30 quid. So with all other competitions, you have a game plan in your head. You know what you're gonna do, which also puts a load of pressure on. But here, you've got no idea what the challenge is, you've got no pressure, but you haven't practiced anything, so it's just go out, have fun, and you probably get a reward for getting smoked. It's great.
So it's super nice coming to this contest and not having a stress format where you just do 2 runs and there's lots of pressure. You're just riding with your mates and the boys are hyping you up to ride, and that's what it's all about.
Day 1 of Cable Carnival has been absolute carnage. There's been slams, crashes, tears and cheers. Right now we're going to get the handrail on the top of the quarter pipe ready for the big air barbecue tonight. Make sure you stay tuned as we have got so much more excitement coming your way.
Never ever drink off rain, right? It's not on. It's not on. I won't have it. Not round there.
Laps. I was just like, fuck it, let's just go high. Did not go, I don't know what happened. Mate, I am hurting a lot.
Mate, I am shitting it.
How do you reckon Wood Boy's gonna do?
To be honest, I don't think he's going to do that well. Like, he's never hit a quarter pipe. He's just going to hit that thing, slip straight out. Hopefully, be a good crash for the boys.
Yeah, boy!
I told him to chill and he full charges it. He definitely came into that faster than anyone else this evening.
Wood Boy, you hit that bet faster than any of us. Just chill, yeah? Just rock to fakie, like not even the top.
D-land the fuck out of it.
Full send go, boy.
Fair fucking play with boy, man. That was sick, dude.
Yeah, boy.
You got harder in track than any of us.
When I said, if you need me to help out, I didn't mean do this.
You're right.
It's the most exciting year in history for the Unreel Ice Park.
I have never seen anything like that before.
The stakes are high as they host 3 blockbuster events.
For the first time ever, we're doing an event series. It's huge.
I think this event has been a long time coming.
The sport's really growing.
With one launching them onto the world stage.
Welcome to the UIAA North American Championships.
That's one of the most well-known ice climbing events in the world.
We've actually never hosted a true UIAA sanctioned event. It'll be the first ever in URA.
I think it's going to be sick.
There are all sorts of things that could go wrong.
Oh no!
We'll have to deal with anything unforeseen that comes up.
Oh my gosh! What a finish!
So
Another day down in the canyon. Love this place.
After 2 years of COVID cancellations across the globe and no spectators, the growing sport of ice climbing is back, and bigger than ever in 2022 at the Unreel Ice Park in Unreel, Colorado.
I like to call the Unreel Ice Park the gravitational epicenter of ice climbing in North America. Some people would say the world.
I'm extremely grateful for the Unreel Ice Park. It really is sacred ground for us climbers.
With 150 man-made routes, very, very accessible. I mean, you can just walk up from town, and it's a city park. How many other city parks do you know that look like this? People are just drawn here.
But this year, for the first time ever, the ice park is hosting not just one event, but 3, capped off by a world-class competition they've never hosted before: the UIAA Ice Climbing North American Championships.
It's the first time ever that Unreel has hosted a UIAA Championships. I'm extremely excited. Yes, it's really cool. The athletes are excited. The town's pretty excited. The state of Colorado is pretty blown away that we were able to land this event.
Continental Cup is what we're doing, and that's actually really exciting because that ups the ante on the Unreel Ice Park itself in terms of visibility, in terms of judging standards and route standards.
It's part of a international series. For as long as ice climbing's really been a thing, Unreel has been a focal point of it, and to have the modern incarnation of the sport really showcased here is a really big deal.
An even bigger deal is the fact that it will be broadcast live.
The fact that it's live streamed it's huge. The visibility around the world for the sport of ice climbing, for the city of Unreel, for the state of Colorado is immense.
The ice park is taking on an even more immense challenge this year, testing its limits like never before. Not only hosting the North American Championships, but also hosting 2 more events that will lead up to it.
This year, for the first time ever, we're doing an event series with 3 events, as opposed to just the one annual ice festival. It's bookended by the UIA Championships on the far end and the first event, which was the All-In Fest.
Yay! The brand new, groundbreaking All-In Ice Fest kicked off the season in January.
I'm stoked to be here at All-In Ice Fest.
Really good! All-In Ice Fest is an ice climbing festival focused on highlighting and elevating people of historically marginalized groups, Black, Indigenous people of color, people from the LGBTQ+ community, and adaptive athletes.
The All-In Ice Fest is the brainchild of Liz Sagoon, a Mexican-American neuroscientist who's an avid climber and guide.
I think this event has been a long time coming, and as a new ice climber, just that dream, I think, for a lot of us of, like, I wish that space existed for the sport that I'm starting to love, and now it does exist.
That's it. Good job.
Liz lined up 3 days of climbing clinics for attendees who came from across North America for this first of its kind event.
This is so fun.
The handle stays the same size the entire time you're climbing. My name is Marcus Garcia. I am a pro climber. I am teaching at the All-In Ice Fest the park to peak clinic and to get people ready to go from park climbing to peak climbing or backcountry stuff.
I'm Nikki Smith. I'm teaching Ice Essentials, which is a beginner course. I like to get my arm to myself about a 45-degree angle. There was no one in the outdoor industry that I saw that was openly trans. I didn't have anyone to look to, and so I didn't think I would belong for so many other reasons beyond that. I've had so many people reach out to me that seeing me has made them feel like they're welcome. So I guess it's inspirational in that way. I'm just trying to survive. I'm hoping that people realize just how diverse climbing really is.
It just feels like a super safe, almost kind of like a familial environment, even though you don't know anyone. There ain't that many black people here, but we here.
At night, there were panels featuring inspirational topics and guests, including Kim Miller, CEO of Scarpa North America. He said his own personal experience motivates him to help others.
A lot of this was informed by my own life and experiences, and realizing as a person of color and an immigrant that there weren't many people that looked like me. There were times when real struggle, honestly. The main thing is that there were people, these shining stars, and they believed in my dream, and they mentored me. And so coming back to All In, it's trying to create a place where people feel completely equal.
Another panel featured veteran and highly accomplished climber Philip Henderson, who's leading a historic all-black expedition this spring called Full Circle Everest, meant to emphasize that climbing welcomes everyone.
It's in line with the next step for a lot of us, and as me, I've always said that I'd go back for the right reason, and this seems like to be the right reason. I'm excited about it, yeah.
At the end of the day, the ice does not care what color you are, how many limbs you have. The ice doesn't care. The ice is going to be there no matter what.
Hey, Liz. How's everything going on your end today?
I think it's starting to sink in. I think kind of a lot. Like, now it's real. People are here, people are climbing.
Tears of joy?
Oh, yeah. I think at the beginning it was one of those, like, you know, I can put in all this effort, but is anyone actually going to show up? And people did show up. Which is just wild.
I would love to do more of these programs. It has been like an enlightening experience for sure.
You know, the hope is that it becomes an annual event. I think Liz would like to see it be an annual event. So we'll see.
Nearly 2 weeks after welcoming diverse climbers at the All In Ice Fest, and after a year with no crowds and no vendors, the Ice Park welcomed back its world-famous annual Ouray Ice Festival, the second big event in their three-part series for 2022.
The Ice Festival is the gathering of ice climbers from around North America. Is it the Woodstock of ice climbing? I don't know if that's the analogy, because people are actually walking around with their clothes on. But people descend on town because it's fun.
And it marked the first time spectators and vendors were welcomed back after COVID struck in 2020.
I'm excited about Ice Fest because I get to see awesome people who I haven't seen in like 2 years because we didn't have Ice Fest last year.
Last year's Ice Fest was very different. It was what we called a virtual Ice Fest. There were no vendors. There weren't even any spectators. Because of COVID, we had to do it virtually.
But this year it was back, with one of the biggest crowds they've ever seen.
How many people came? Probably several thousand. We had lots of great ice, thanks to the ice farmers. Great to see all the vendors really excited to be back here.
The return of the beloved Ice Fest for the 27th year is not only vital to the town's history, but also to its economy.
The economy is based almost entirely on tourism. Before the 1990s, the town was pretty much dead in the wintertime. Now, there's plenty of restaurants to choose from, and there's plenty of places that you can rent a room and stay. And that's largely due to the ice park.
Quite literally, 60% of the Ouray winter economy comes from the ice park.
If there was no Ice Fest, then where would the money come from in order to operate the ice park, keep the ice park free, and the Ice Fest is how that's funded.
This year, there was an extra fundraiser.
My name is Lance Owens, and I'm the owner of Peak Mountain Guides. I also volunteer for the ice park as the competition director.
To generate more money for the ice park, Lance and his fellow guides dreamed up the Don't Wrap Off the End fundraiser, where folks pledge money and nominate friends to get dunked in ice water.
Hashtag don't wrap off the end. Except for when it's for the ice park and a good cause. It was actually really entertaining.
Besides daily clinics, the other entertainment included nightly panels and director Max Lowe's movie debut of Torn.
Our son Max created a film, Torn. The film looks into our life together. It's a very intense film, addressing the other side of what climbing is. We always see the moments of glory. The downside of it is the risk and the danger that comes with it and the loss that is there for the people that are left behind.
The grand finale was the final day of the competition.
Last year, the cheering you heard in the background on the live stream, that was just athletes cheering each other on. This year, having, people all over the bridge, all over the road, the energy of having the crowd back, that felt really good. I think it was exciting to see a lot of the same competitors from last year back.
That included Corey Buhey and Kat Shirley, who both made a strong showing.
In third place, Annetta. In second place, can we hear it for Corey? In first place, for Kat.
For Kat Shirley, the win is huge, especially considering she almost gave up the sport entirely.
The first time I picked up an ice tool, it took me a full year to want to do it again. I picked up ice tools, I set them in intellect holds at the gym, and I was like, I'm gonna die doing this. And finally, with some persuasion from Liam and Marcus, I got back into it. And here I am, and I just won the Ice Fest, and it's so unreal. No, don't tell anyone, but I think this is my favorite ice festival ever.
Tyler Kempney is also hoping to make up for a huge mistake in last year's competition.
This year in the competition, my goal is to follow the rules and climb the best that I can. No. No, if there's a red line, I'm gonna freak out. Last year I crossed the red line and got disqualified, which was a big bummer.
No, Tyler!
I mean, I had fun. Really, it's just behind me now. I've been waiting all year for this. I want to get that first, second, or third. It's going to be a phenomenal year. Everyone stay tuned and watch this thing.
It's the men's finals at the 27th Annual Ice Festival in Ouray, Colorado.
30 seconds!
And Tyler Kempney is on the tower looking for a win after being disqualified last year.
I think it went really well. I just did not have the patience to keep it together for the last move.
Still, it was enough to land him on the podium.
In third place, Wesley Fowler. Second place, Keaton! And redemption is sweet, isn't it, everybody? Let's hear it for Tyler! Yeah!
To see Tyler not DQ this year and to get to the farthest clip, it was going full circle.
Tyler's first place.
Yes! Thank you, Ouray!
It's the grand finale of the park's 3-event series.
Welcome to the 2020
22 UIAA North American Championships in Ouray, Colorado.
This is the most significant championship to ever take place in the park's history. UIAA roughly translates to the International Climbing and Mountaineering Federation, and, like the International Olympic Committee, it essentially governs all things climbing worldwide. Despite lingering COVID restrictions around the globe, the championships attracted athletes from as far away as Japan and the Czech Republic.
I'm so excited for the come.
And youth competitors as young as 12, like Landers Gaydosh from Utah, who just won the 2022 Ice Climbing World Youth Championships in Saas-Fee, Switzerland.
Fantastic performance there. In first place, Landers Gaydosh from America takes the gold in the under-16 male.
He's joined by other up-and-comers, including 14-year-old Maple Damien and 10-year-old Connor Bailey, who's competing in his first ever championship.
I'm excited, I'm a little nervous, and I think it's going to be sick.
It's kids like Connor who represent the next generation of ice climbers. And one of the most celebrated mentors of the next generation is pro climber and this year's route setter, Marcus Garcia.
Marcus is the best. He's the best coach in the world.
Marcus Garcia is a massive mentor. He's literally the reason there's a youth ice climbing team in the US.
Probably wouldn't be climbing now if it wasn't for Marcus. He's been a mentor for me for a really long time.
Mentor for me has been amazing to see all of the youth that I've been working with have just really grown up in this sport and now are actually coaching alongside of me.
And today, Liam Foster, a former student who's risen up the ranks, is helping him set all the UIAA competition routes. Besides being a UIAA-sanctioned competition, the stakes are even higher because it will be live-streamed, placing the ice park on the world stage, where millions will watch in real time.
We've done a live stream before, but, you know, there are all sorts of things that could go wrong. We still have COVID with us, which we didn't expect. We've got the weather. We've got the road conditions. I mean, it's snowing right now. Is the production truck even going to arrive today? You know, a lot of unknowns.
It's day one of the UIAA Ice Climbing North American Championships qualifiers, the grand finale of the event series, and the temperatures are already taking a toll on athletes.
My hands don't work. Ow!
I woke up in the morning and it was -8, and I climbed shortly after, so it was probably negatives in the canyon when I started, and I personally had the worst case of screaming barfies I think I've ever had. I thought I was going to throw up. My hands were so cold. A couple different people were either like dry heaving or crying. Like, it's just brutal.
Dude, I cannot close my hands right now. Oh, crying.
Climb up, Corey. Thank God.
Jacket number 1, jacket number 2.
Pursue that jacket, huh?
Takes 4 jackets.
Yeah.
You're a serious alpine athlete.
That's me.
By the end of day 2 qualifiers, the temperatures heated up. And so did the international field, with Japan's Haruko Takeuchi and Czech athlete Aneta Luzetska making it to the top 3 spots for the women's competition. For the men, Tyler Kempney and Keenan Griscom are vying for first. But it's Noah Bergman, birdsuit and all, who's the dark horse currently in first place. Tomorrow is the finals. And that brings route changes and a whole new set of challenges before showtime.
I woke up last night at 3 in the morning. There must have been something that had me worried. Don't remember what it was. We'll see. We've got a great crew, but, you know, We'll have to deal with anything unforeseen that comes up.
After months of planning, and for the first time ever at the Ouray Ice Park, it's the final day for the UIAA Ice Climbing North American Championship and the last event in the park's three-part series.
It's a true North American UIAA event. They call it a Continental Cup, sort of one step down from the World Cup. We're excited because the UIAA is excited that we've got the capabilities of hosting a world-class event like that.
After 2 years of COVID restrictions and a year without any UIAA World Tour events, the athletes are back, the crowds are back, and so are the hosts, including me and my co-hosts Vince Anderson and Courtney Taylor.
Oh.
It's going pretty well. We just hashed some things out in the truck, and we're going to do a live rehearsal now, and then it's showtime. First up this morning before the live stream is the speed competition.
Ready, set, go!
For the women, Kat Shirley wins, followed by Lauren Chartel and Lindsay Hastings.
Go!
While Kevin Lindlaw, Eric Gomez and Tomas Gerlein are top ranked for the men. With just under an hour to go before the live stream begins, the youth finals are underway, starting with Maple Damien, then this year's World Youth Champion Landers Gaydosh, and finally Connor Bailey.
That's got to be the raddest ice climb a 10-year-old has ever climbed.
I knew it!
Good job, man!
After the live truck and crew conduct final rehearsals, and after Marcus and Liam reset the route, the much-anticipated live stream begins. It's day 3 of the UIAA Ice Climbing North American Championship. Thank you for joining us for the league finals, and welcome to Ouray, Colorado. There are 11 women and 8 men competing today. And as the women kick off, Corey Buhay makes one of the first strong climbs of the day.
Great effort from Corey Buhay!
Then, Haruko Takeuchi of Japan climbed past Corey's high point and almost topped out. But it was Kat Shirley, this year's Ice Fest winner, who's the only woman to top the route. And what a finish! The future is bright. The future is Kat Shirley.
How are you feeling?
I feel great. My arms hurt so badly. And lowering, I got to see my coach in the setter, Marcus, and he pointed at me and he said, "I'm proud of you."
Oh,
and that totally made my day.
Congratulations, that was a great job.
So Corey Buhay wins the bronze, Haruko Takeuchi of Japan with silver, and Kat Shirley with the gold.
Let's make some noise for your new North American UIAA Ice Climbing Champion, Kat Shirley!
I'm so stoked. I thought that there was no way that I had enough time to top that route, and then I was just there. It was so cool.
I'm so happy with my result.
I was a little nervous during qualifiers, but today it kind of all came together. There's a lot of awesome women on the women's team this year, so a lot of good camaraderie, and it was just fun.
For the men, one of the biggest shocks was Keenan Griscom, who had an epic equipment failure.
Oh no! Looks like his tool snapped. Oh. This is the first time I've ever snapped a pick.
Then another favourite, Tyler Kempney, fell earlier than expected.
Oh my gosh!
So Tyler comes in third, Kevin Lindlaw with an amazing effort comes in second, and a strong climb by Wes Fowler, who wins gold, takes his first ever North American Championship title.
Make some noise for the Purple Pants of Power, Wes!
By some crazy chance, I won the North American Championships.
I really felt like if I didn't fall there, I was going to go to the top. So it'll eat at me a little bit, but I'm really excited because Wes, he pulled it together and kept good composure and won when it counts.
I'm super excited. This was a blast. The sport's really growing, and I think that's partly from all the work that comes into making it a great event.
After a 3-event series that focused on inclusion, welcoming crowds back, and placing the growing sport of ice climbing on a world stage, it's been the most impressive, most successful year yet for the Ouray Ice Park.
The UIAA North American Championships went phenomenally well. The perception of everyone here was that it was one of the best ever. We have an amazing team of people that pulled it off. Having people back here in person, gathering the community, that was really heartwarming. I mean, we'd love to have All In back here next year and the Ice Fest. It's like, wow, let's bring folks back again and let's double the number of people that are here next year.
Take a second. Take a moment. Take a breath. Let the discomfort in. Let the fog fall away and let the rain pound.
Attention, là c'est le tir qui peut j'espère qu'on va tenir cette pression et là il y a Riders est la championne du monde en titre 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, he is already world champion this year. This is the second time in her life. She is the youngest actually doing the full solo.
You never know where the wind comes from and where the wind goes. You just have to be there when it happens. So feel, watch, and listen carefully. Wherever you are, you have to handle it. You have to run. You have to design your own run. Searching for light, sweeping the dust like a match on fire, you're burning for freedom. I can hear the rage of your soul. I can feel the rush of your mind. You've almost become blind. The storm is coming. It's a fight for balance, waiting for dusk. Winter feels the flamboyance that the flakes create. It's not about searching for new places. You are your own place. It's about connection between you and I. I am the element. I can make your ride perfect. But it's all about you making it powerful. Finally, we're above the clouds. Your brain is quiet. Your senses are awake. You're out. Take a second. Take a moment. Take a breath. Take me as your guide and make nature your own ride.
Hi, my name's Rosie. I live here in North Vancouver. Oh, and I'm a dog. This is my buddy Gav. He rescued me when I was a puppy. We've been hanging out ever since. We do loads of fun stuff together. These are my mates, Izzy, Axel, Rodney, and Duke. And we all have one hobby in common. Gav takes me on all kinds of fun trails. And sometimes I do like to take a sneaky shortcut.
Hey, I'm Izzy. Charles took me in about a year ago. We're both new to biking and we're learning together. Sometimes I like to go out and explore. And maybe I get a little bit lost. But then I always catch up.
I'm Duke. It's my buddy Anthony. Moved into this place a few months ago. He's kind of like me. A bit chunky, a bit slow. We go up and down these freaking mountains. They're big and tall and steep and God, it's a lot of work, but who wouldn't love it?
Hey there, I'm Axel. I don't like going very fast, but Nathan sure does. And he never leaves me behind. Oh, he's gone. Are we still going? How could this day be any harder?
Rod here. Don't know where I am. Don't know why I'm here. I was told we're going on a walk. You call this a walk? What's this coming up? Oh, we made it. All right. Come on, mate. You've had your fun.
Geez, Anthony's going quick today. I'm going to take this sneaky inside line. See if I can catch up to him. Oh, nah, too slow.
Yeah, we ride a bit of everything. You may not be the fastest in the corners, but Gav loves the jank, and so do I.
I wonder why the sky is blue. Oh, what's Nathan up to now? Oh, there he goes. Am I coming or waiting? I really don't want to go down there. Maybe I'll just sit here. Oh, fly!
Yeah, good effort today, Gav. We could have sent it a bit harder though.
Oh, we're not finished already, are we? This is just a break, right? We're still going. I got loads more energy.
Good thing I caught up with Charles. She always has tasty treats for me.
Ah, it's great I don't have to run down this hill. What a pleasant afternoon.
Oh, wait for me, mate. Wait for me. Come on. Oh, hey. Never again.